And of course, it is time for our Jam of the Week. And I wanted to shout out our friend at Rod for short, Narado Moore. Suggested
not
this
to
one.
Rod, but to this song. Rod's a Jim.
So this is, of course, Puddle of Mudd, which somehow we've never done on this. I looked it up.
Damn, that's crazy.
Isn't that fucking nuts? And I think I know why. The genesis of the Jam of the Week / Jam of the Day segment happened simultaneously with the terrible Nirvana cover that came out of this, and I think I attempted to do it, and it was just all jokes.
Okay.
And so I held off, but now we've had enough time elapsed to where I think it's safe to cover this, but. I wanted to say, so this is She Hates Me. Do you know this song?
Oh, of course I do.
Do you have experience with this tune?
Somebody was alive in the 90s, yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is 2001. This is pre-9/11.
Wait, what?
This is, there was a lot of comments of people being like, man, the 90s. I'm like, this is actually right before 9/11. This is what was on the radio at 9/11.
What?
Yeah.
We're listening to this in the plane.
God.
Yeah, she is Al-Qaeda in this situation. She fucking hates me, and me is America.
This really does sound... If you told me this was on, like Kurt Loder was doing the MTV News right after this, I'd be like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Right. Well, so you got tricked because the guy sounds kind of like Kurt Cobain, and it's sort of a ripoff. It's a total Nirvana ripoff, but he was discovered by Fred Durst.
He would also wear a fitted backwards
Fred
baseball
Durst
cap
with
too.
that ear.
Yeah.
Music.
Oh yeah. He was
Aaron Lewis, this guy. He's brought them all to the forefront.
Oh yeah.
Was Fred Durst also the person who discovered Alien Ant Farm?
Perhaps.
Probably, yeah.
But something that I became aware of through reading these YouTube comments for this song is that this man who's singing this song, Wes Scanlon, has been arrested a bunch of times, like a crazy amount of time for a lot of strange crimes. So I just wanted to kind of just go through the greatest hits here. Okay. So investigation of domestic violence, March 10, 2002.
That's a pretty standard one if your song is Free Fucking Hates Me.
September 24th, 2007, he was banned for life from Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee, for jumping in Elvis's pool.
So alcohol. Yeah.
So in 2011, he filed for divorce. Also, a few days later, he got the IRS brought the hammer down on him for non-payment of back taxes to the tune of $60,000. April 4th, 2012, charged with cocaine possession in Culver City, California, and also driving without a license. September 4th, and arrested for public intoxication on a airplane. So they actually had to land a plane because the lead singer of Puddle of Mudd was getting too rowdy. And he was 40 at the time, by the way. 2013, he's arrested for outstanding warrants. Also that same year, arrested for domestic abuse. 2013, arrested for vandalism with a chainsaw. I
thought he was a piece of shit until
I know. I was kind of...
I was going to say, like, after all of this, like, he was asked for comment, and you're like, they fucking hate me.
I was honestly just trying to blow through the wife beating to get to the chainsaw, because that's funny. But yeah, so he apparently said that his neighbor vandalized some of his house, so he had to take action. So
it's like Michael Douglas in Falling Down.
Yes, yeah. Man, Wes Scanlon is not going to take it anymore.
I'm going to cut a wall off your house, motherfucker.
Where was this young man living?
In the Hollywood Hills. We're actually going to talk about that in a second. Okay. So
where every one-hit wonder has a place. Okay.
So he was sued by American Express for non-payment of debt. He had a meltdown on stage in Dallas where he threw the microphone and a beer into the crowd. And also that was when fans noticed that he had been lip syncing. So he threw the microphone into the crowd and still going through the speakers. She fucking hates me. Like, it's still going on. Arrested at Denver International Airport for taking a joyride on the baggage carousel. Now he's well into his 40s.
Everyone's always wanted to do that.
I suppose.
I feel like this guy lived in the BoJack Horseman house.
During a performance in Scottsdale, Arizona, he smashed his guitar and his ear headphones and part of the drummer's kit. So 2015, he's arrested and charged with disorderly conduct.
From breaking his own band's shit?
Well, no, this is a different one.
Okay.
So...
Because that's just rock and roll.
Yeah. So he got.
By the way, VH1 behind the music. They go to Sam right there. They got the whole little thing right there,
That's
and he's
just
like,
rock and roll.
This man's been persecuted for rock and roll.
2015, he's booed off stage, and the band has to delete their Facebook account after a show in Versailles, Ohio.
Damn, Versailles took him down.
Yeah.
That's bad.
2015, arrested and charged with DUI in Minnesota.
Damn, I can't believe we're only in 2015.
Oh, yeah.
wait.
Arrested for DUI in South Dakota in 2015. Arrested for possession of controlled substance at the end of 2015. Arrested for vandalizing property. So this time, he got arrested because he got his house foreclosed on, and he tried to kick his own door back in to get his shit. And that happened up on.
But you can see him this year at the San Bernardino County Fair.
Any chili cook-off.
Oh, he's selling NFTs and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
During a gig in Marietta, Ohio, he accused a fan of stealing his home, and then he left the stage, and he said there would be no
Stealing his
encore.
home?
Yeah,
That's
so
a fucked up thing to do.
Was it
to
a
somebody.
mobile home? Like, how does this work?
he had a standoff with the LAPD in his driveway for 2 hours and 30 minutes. And then 2016, the band actually left him on stage this time. So I like that.
Solo act. Did he play this song unaccompanied by the band?
Unbelievable.
But yeah, anyways, that's arrested for skipping a court date in 2016, and then the coup de grace in 2016.
Well, who hasn't skipped a court date?
Right.
So in 2016, he built a fake bomb to deter car thieves. So in West Hollywood, he built a fake bomb, and that caused the entire neighborhood to get evacuated.
What did he just write? Bomb on a piece of PVC pipe or something?
Yeah, I think he had supposedly he had a bunch of like wires going into the gas tank or something, and then some device that like looked like a bomb, I guess, to stop people from stealing shit out of his car. But it's just but it caused his neighbors just walking their dog on a Sunday to be like, oh, that looks like a bomb. So yeah,
Because he would leave the car door open and he would lock it.
But yeah, all of that is, of course, preamble to understanding the mind and heart of Wes Scanlon. Apparently, he's kind of cleaned up his act
How
recently.
does Fred feel about all this?
You know, I don't know. He's got that Owen Wilson hair. He's got his cool shades. I don't think he probably don't care one way or the other. So
I'd be disappointed.
so with
I'm
all
not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
Daddy Durst.
so with all that in mind, now we go down into the comment section of YouTube for Puddle of Mudd's She Fucking Hates Me. First up, Sal Massa from 9 days ago. Okay, you fat dinks, the sun is up and we're about to close it down with one last song. She Hates Me by Puddle of Mudd and Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer playing at the same time.
You fat dicks.
What?
Is that a DJ doing text to speech?
What I think is this is a guy at a bar who, in order to get people to leave the bar when the sun is coming up, he plays Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer and She Fucking Hates Me at the same time, is what I've gathered from this.
Amazing.
That's possible.
Yeah.
That could be considered noise pollution.
Yeah. Well, and he calls them dinks, not dicks. So, like,
You fat dinks.
double income, no kids? Okay. Ellum 117 from 11 months ago. Back when woman wanted to be sexy and men wanted to be a man. Fucking born in the wrong generation, bunch of pansies.
Who?
Okay.
All right.
Just
The band? Him?
anyone.
Just anyone?
Just
What
anyone
does that have
who
to do with the band?
anyone who may be reading this. So
Born in the wrong generation, you dink.
you stupid dinks.
That's a drunk one.
This section I'm calling School Days. First up, Darnell Williamson, 12 years ago. I like to dedicate this song to high school. Fuck you.
Well, you know what? Considering the fact that he did get expelled from that high school, they felt the same.
Tatiana Velasco from 5 months ago. This song when my ex-boyfriend cheated on me in high school, senior grade, and I just flipped him the bird 20 times. So sad for breaking up with my ex-boyfriend in 2017. So I love just one.
How far down
2.
before you get to like
3.
9/11 is an inside job?
If you,
Because that's like on
they're on
every YouTube post.
Oh yeah. We
We could be like a DIY on like how to like put a duvet cover together. And it's like this is wonderful. Like I've been using this tactic for like the last 6 months or whatever. Like oh my god, I have to show this to my grandmother. 9/11 was an inside job. It's like what? For more information, www.
Infowars.
this duvet cover's nice, but you know it's even nicer the cover up the government did.
Real nice. Pulled the wool right over our eyes.
Nate Dogg from 8 years ago.
The Nate Dogg?
No, this is
Smoke weed every
DAWG.
day. That Nate Dogg?
This is DAWG.
Oh, that's right,
Nate Dogg
'cause
is
he was
DOGG.
DOGG.
Yeah.
Right.
Nate Dogg 8 years ago. It might be the beer talking, but while watching / listening to this song, I had the sudden urge to punch something.
Oh no!
Oh wait, Oh wait, it was that one bitch that played me in high school years ago. I still want to punch something. Hello, wall. Okay.
Also,
Stream
I
of
have hoes in different area codes.
Scary.
Stream of consciousness.
Stream of consciousness rant.
I'm mad about high school. I never
I
got
love-
pussy again.
I love these people who write YouTube comments like they're having a conversation.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, YouTube.
Oh, that's
a lot
those
of
are the
them.
words. The people it's not even connected to the song at all, where it just goes off in this fucking rant about nothing.
Yeah.
This guy, Trey Hill from 10 years ago. I sang this in school and I got kicked out. So fucking funny. Thumbs up if you like singing in this song.
Hell yeah! I thumbs up that.
This one, Yibby Bibby from 2 weeks ago.
Oh, this is my account.
I'm sending this to my soon-to-be ex-wife on the day the papers are signed.
I saw one once on YouTube where it was like it was for a music video, and then it was like in Google Translate because it was like this long thing, and then Google Translate just wrote, "I'm a very unhappy listener." I'm like, I'm pretty sure that wasn't the direct translation.
Close enough.
Western Wanderer from 1 year ago. Haven't heard this song in a while. I think we all have had that one that makes us crazy. You finally one day come to the realization that you are being played, and then you spaz the fuck out, and you don't care who sees it. Yeah, Stacy, I'm talking about you. I haven't forgiven the crap you did.
This is drunken, abusive ex-boyfriend.
These are just scary,
It's
scary
good.
people.
This
By the way,
exists, so they're not texting.
If you
or
were doing any
calling.
sort of
correct.
investigation, you don't need to hire a private detective. Just go to the YouTube comment section.
Oh, yeah.
And be like,
Absolutely.
yeah, the guy's guilty. I don't know what to tell you.
He admitted to the murder on YouTube. No one saw it.
We solved 7 crimes on YouTube.
Robert Fisher from 1 month ago. My ex-wife deleted my Facebook account. She's been in control of my Apple ID for nearly a year. Probably cost me $50,000 last year. I walked the walk. Just no more to say. Done, baby. Done.
Told her.
Told her off.
Despite the fact she has your face. Your Apple ID?
Apparently,
She has your entire identity.
apparently, yeah, you could get $50,000 with just a person's Apple ID. I didn't know that was the thing. Unknown Legend from 4 months ago. One time, this song started playing in an IHOP, and about a minute into the song, they realized what was playing, and they ran to the radio to change it like it was a nuclear bomb about to go off. LOL.
Take that, IHOP.
Man, we almost changed the world that night in IHOP.
That is the hippest IHOP.
Yeah. They immediately put on Pavement or something.
Got a couple more here. Pingly My Jingly from 5 months ago.
This goes out to my rotten ex-wife. Yeah.
Oh, no, I love this one. I hung out with immature popular kids who were my friends, but now they seem kind of So I'm being friend with unpopular kids or just the good ones because I make friends easy. But if I stayed with those kids, which I do sometimes, this would fucking be me. It probably still is because, hey, I'm 13. Let's be honest. I go through this plenty of times. Also, I'm a fucking dumbass.
That is not a 13-year-old.
I don't know.
This could rule.
Oh, no, that right there, that is a kid who we should make sure never buys a trench coat.
Oh yeah. Oh, there was a lot of
Don't let him buy a trench
yeah,
coat.
a lot of fellas going their own way in this one here. This is my favorite. So we actually got some stories about the aforementioned Wes Scanlon. So Vexor from 10 months ago. I saw these guys in 2003 on a rainy Memorial Day weekend festival. The pit was a giant mud puddle. Mud was flying through the air, topless chicks were wrestling, and all while these guys were jamming on stage, no one left that concert clean, physically or spiritually. Turning up my soul, bro.
We bury our sins in the river.
I love how immature he is that he just had to point out that he saw titties.
Yeah.
Just like, dude, it was awesome. There was fucking titties there.
To be fair, when you're 11,
Yeah.
big deal.
I mean, yeah.
In Warburley the first 7 years ago. It literally says in.
Wait, the first?
Yeah,
That's just his name. Like the first.
Norburley.
And there will never be a second or junior. So.
We don't know that. We do not know that.
So this is from 7 years ago. I work in a popular bar. Earlier this week, a once popular band played down the street. A certain singer of a once popular band walked in right before we were closing. There was speculation from certain people that other certain people, he was cranked out. I had just locked the back door as per company standard. Dude drank some whiskey and then demanded I let him out through the back door. Being that this was against policy and blah, 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 I said no. He got right in my face and said, I am a rock star. Unlock the door and then get the fuck out of my way.
Wow.
Wow.
I just smiled in his face and said nothing. My boss came up, yelled at him, and demanded he apologize. He yelled at her and then threatened to get his manager. I get maybe he's talking about the bar manager. But
I thought it was Wes Scanlon going to go get Fred Durst.
yeah. They had a short and quiet yet seemingly heated discussion, and then he scoffed and gave me a very begrudging apology, to which I just continued smiling in his face. He stormed out. The best part is I had no fucking idea who he was until after he left and my boss told me. I thought he was just some local scene asshole throwing around fake cloud, but no, he was some washed up asshole from a shitting band throwing out fake clouds.
People don't know him as Wes Scanlon. They don't know him as the Puddle of Mudd singer. They know him as the she fucking hates me guy.
Oh yeah,
that's true.
And Blurry. Don't forget Blurry.
Oh yeah. Can you take it all away? That song.
Turns out you can take it all away from him. You absolutely can take it all away.
Can you build a fake bomb? Install it on your car.
Can you leave my car alone?
Can you close down Laurel Canyon for the afternoon? So this one says, Kevin Mason from 4 months ago. Wes, I'm the dude that yelled at you in the middle of your concert at Glencoe Camp Resort in Sturgis. I was so excited you were going to be there, and then you messed up. Pull your shit together.
Wait, was this the show in the midst of COVID?
This was the COVID
Everyone was
super
definitely
spreader.
not supposed to be doing that. The super spreader event, yeah.
It had to be. He says, come back to Glencoe. I will get up there with you, and let's put on a show they won't forget. So this guy's like, dude, you sucked at COVID Sturgis, but,
I'm the guy who told you fucking suck when you were on stage. I was hoping you could come back and we could get a duo thing together.
Maybe hash it out.
Nothing convinces me more to do something than when someone berates me.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then online also.
And finally, Andrew Pennypacker from 6 years ago. I've always liked Puddle of Mudd until now. Having loved their music, I went to see them at Ohio Bike Week in 2015. Wes Scanlon, the lead singer, was all ducked up. I guess that's how we all were, although nobody was there to see me. Okay, fine. I was in the front row. They played 3 songs. We were rocking, and then the truth came out. He screwed up. He's standing there away from the mic, hanging over the crowd at the front of the stage. The next verse comes over the speakers. He's singing the song being played, but he realizes then, runs back to the mic like nothing is wrong. So this guy was here for the lip syncing incident.
He probably was lip syncing at like every show.
I'm sure he was. I'm sure he was. But this is Ohio Bike Week, so this is like
Now, I understand lip syncing if you're
dancing around.
Yes, if you're somebody who does a lot of choreography, it's very difficult from a physical standpoint. Like,
Right.
if you were Britney Spears doing her Vegas residency or anything like that, like I could understand that. that.
Right.
But this dude's just standing there. Like, there's no reason for this guy
Right.
to lip sync.
Here's my theory. If you were to try to do an impression of a singing voice, you would blow your throat out.
Oh yeah,
The way
yeah.
he sounds, I imagine I imagine he can't even keep that
So
up.
he
on a nightly
can only do the
basis.
studio recording, and then he just has to go out and
Probably
just lip
so.
sync.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try to do his voice because I know it's gonna fuck up my throat.
A girl thought she was great. Like
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah.
that.
No, it just sounds like, you know, the people like who come to comedy in English who are from another country and they try to do a Kurt Cobain impression. Like that's what it sounds
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just from an accent standpoint, you know, it's very difficult.
This is my favorite. The last part, he says, I stayed to watch 2 more songs. It was so evident that he was not singing. It only got worse. You know, at $35 a ticket, I'd have rather seen Milli Vanilli.
Then you get some dancing.
$35.
Yeah. And you know who does a shitload of choreography? Fucking Milli Vanilli.
Yeah.
Everyone I was around and myself felt cheated. Puddle of Mud, puddle of shit. Fuck you, puddle of shit. What a great first impression for old faithfuls and our youth that we as parents turn them on to you. Never will a dime come from my pocket to your music again. Fakes. Never go
will
see
my money fuel your music.
Again.
Yeah, you have betrayed me.
Better off watching YouTube videos of them. Pretty much the same.
That was the first thing that everyone said when they found out that band's name was Puddle of Mud. Like, Puddle of Shit. Like, he thought he was the first person that thought of Puddle of Shit.
Here's the thing, though, like, and as artists in general, just like, no matter how bad things are going in our lives, we still have this incessant need to keep performing.
Sure.
Regardless. This guy never was like, you know what, maybe I should just take a step back for a bit.
Yeah. And that is Puddle of Shit. Puddle of Mud with our jam of the week. She fucking hates
I
me.
think the thing about that is meth and cocaine are expensive.
Yes.
So it'd be hard to take some time off.
That's true.
Without being also railed out of your mind. constantly.
Yeah.
What kind of door deal is he getting on that $35?
I hope pretty good. I hope it's pretty good.